player, I would like to play a game. You claim to hate life, always talking about how much it sucks. Well, it's about to get worse. You call yourself a god of tower obbies. Let's put that to the test against some real gameplay. The reward? The chance to keep your life. In front of you are two buttons. The button on your left will unlock a door to one jump of absolutely preposterous difficulty. The button on your right, however, will unlock leagues of elementary basic gameplay, the likes of which will bore even the graceful hobo himself. Whichever button you choose, you will be afforded a minute to complete your task. Live or die, make your choice.
Tora getting cancelled, being a FC Citadel. Almost sickening. 2 years of work destroyed due to a rule change. Put yourself in this situation. Your best friend that you have known for decades since kindergarten to college graduation and beyond has been battling cancer for 6 months. You've cried with them, you've laughed with them, but in the end it overtook.
Riding up until the day I meet you. I'm riding up. I look up in the skies, asking out a while, but never let it faze me. I'm keeping good vibes when I'm on the road. Watch out for all surprises. What it provides is good and bad, but nothing entices.
Another one day in the night, let me paint the view, color down with my light. For every moment shared with you, not in the day, and never fully gone. Going to be back again until they're coming over down.
For the days ahead of us, put your hands up, wave it side to side for good luck. For the nights like this, put your hands up. Love the moment even from dusk. Yo, you always got my back, and of course I got your back. Don't you worry about that now. It's been a good day, good night. It's gonna be a good day, good night.
Nothing comes between us, dancing like ballerinas under the moonlight all night long. How these plain and simple scenes get painted so vividly by you. I just wanna stay with you.
Around the world is lonely dance, whenever our eyes meet. You know you leave me in a trance. It means everything to me looking down below. The one I seek to find, no matter where you might go. Remember you'll be on my mind.
Always watching over me, somehow you make me feel invisible. Power to my soul, yeah. I'm not easy things that used to bother me, cause your existence just lights me up, yeah. You always got my back, and of course I got your back. Don't you worry about that now. It's been a good day, good night. It's gonna be a good day, good night.
Within the inner heart I plead for you to talk to me. I wanna hear all the good and bad news stories you have. As I drift across the sky, the overhead turns high. So good night, let me sing a lullaby.
Whoa. Wait a minute. Todgers, you can't be serious. Did he really misspell his own name? You might think this is fake, but I've pulled this document directly from the Florida court. Todd really did misspell his own name in the lawsuit filing.
Hello, Claire. You probably missed me, huh? I've been watching you this whole time. By the way, I'm at your front door right now. Hello, Claire. It's a little cold out here. Could you let me in?
Crazy how time flies when I wonder if the path is in the right direction. But I do believe things come to light by accident when it remains on. Sounds like it's meant to be.
Wake up, the space made when things fall apart. What matters at the end is how you left them all. Fire in my soul, fire in my heart. Till you see me on the other side of stars. I'm going.
Oh, the journey starts from where we do first step. No one's sure what lies ahead before it's breath. Rose maybe, puff and dust. Do it with this somewhere.
Nothing easy, get up and go, get it go.
Sometimes this journey is about these shares. Out of our destination, not a world. No matter how far,
No matter how far,
how you go,
how you go, how you
how
go.
long can it
Up again, no time to waste. Gotta get your light, go get it burning.
When there's a big